I was really debating not even doing this at all. This video, what I'm about to tell you, the whole bit. I made a cool thumbnail. I like the thumbnail. The thumbnail is good. By the way, the Patreon people out there, I do have an update for you guys. You're going to get something in the mail soon related to this, tangentially, but you're going to get something in the mail soon. It's happening. Working with Gore Noir magazine. It's not the magazine yet. We're still working on that. In fact, I got some cool news on that. I'm hoping to deliver that during Addicted to Marvel Strike Force this week. But yeah, they're doing like another Kickstarter thing. And if you back it, you can get some more Stephen Strange ghost artwork, which is really, really cool. It's awesome. Okay. That'll count as my sponsor. Here's what I can tell you. Here's what I can tell you about what this video is. I don't know what the title of this video is yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm freaking out is what I'm doing. I'm freaking out because I'm getting on an airplane tomorrow. I think I can say that. I think it's safe to say. I think you know that this isn't happening in my state. So what I've been told is I can tell my audience that I'm attending the Marvel Strike Force Influencer Summit. And that's it. Everything else is confidential. That's all I'm allowed to say. About that. Now, about how I feel about it and what that means for you, we can talk about that for a minute here. And just kind of off the cuff, I guess just what it means for the channel is that I'm going to be, I don't know what my release schedule is going to be. I'm not going to be on Twitch Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I might do some special stuff in between. Like right after I film this, I'm going to go live on Twitch and do a little bit there. So if you really need a Mr. Heartgrave fix, there should be some extra content for you on Twitch. Addicted to Marvel Strike Force is still going to happen. I'm hoping to get some cool footage of something. Okay. I know on my second channel, guys, I need you to play along with me. If you follow me on my second channel, I'm going to be doing a toy hunt video as a part of this. And I'm going to tell people who don't know me as a Marvel Strike Force guy, my story is going to be for that video that I'm literally jumping on an airplane to go do a toy hunt. Because it makes me giggle. Like you can see me smile when I say that idea because it's so ridiculous for a YouTuber of my size to be jumping on an airplane to go to a toy store. Is kind of hilarious. That's something like, I don't know, like Mr. Beast would do. I don't know. So that one's kind of tickling me. Just go along with it. I assume by the end of that video is going to be really cool, by the way. And if you haven't watched my last toy hunt video, go check it out. It's a chance for me to kind of just do entertainment. I want to make entertainment. All right. So what's this about? Why am I feeling this? Better to reign in hell than to, serve in heaven. What's heaven? If I can't be a YouTube entertainer, if I can't be a legitimate entertainer, then I guess this is as good as it gets, guys. So that's ultimately why I'm going to the Marvel Strike Force Influencer Summit. Is this a life dream of mine? Fuck no. No. Fuck no. Am I a huge Marvel Strike Force dork? Fuck yes. I mean, guys, you should know from the years of doing this, like how much I'm fucking a huge goddamn mark for this game. I mean, yeah, we have our ups and downs. Yeah, I've yelled at it a lot. But at the end of the day, I'm one of the biggest Marvel Strike Force fans on the planet Earth. So yeah, if anyone's going to go to this fucking thing, of course I'm going to go to this fucking thing. I'm going to get the fucking hoodie. I'm going to get the goddamn cup. I'm going to get the fucking ball cap. I don't know what they're going to hand me. I assume they're going to hand me some swag. I'm going to take all that shit. I'll let them send me wherever the fuck they want to send me. Buy me all the fucking meals they want to buy me. I don't know. Allegedly, subject to change. I don't know what I'm in for. I'm kind of going off the last time because I do know that they did one of these like, I don't know, like 5 years ago, right? And this is before I was a content creator. And this is something that Valley told me about when I was his alliance leader. And he's like, after the fact, allegedly, subject to change, Valley was like, you should get into content creation because you can do cool shit like this, okay? And I was like, yeah, that is kind of cool. You know, I would like to do cool shit. And guys, being a content creator has allowed me to do some cool shit, which is great. You know, we've done charity stuff on here, working with Scarlet Spider Comics, doing collaborations with many different people out there, helping a lot of guys get off the ground, right? I'm not going to fucking list all this shit. We're not going to get tacky about this, but it's been fun and it's been it's been cool giving back. It's been cool working with people as well. We got Tattooed Soul. That's still going on, by the way. If you're interested in my shoes, I have my own shoe brand. That's fucking weird, man. There's lots of crazy shit out there. I got people wearing my t-shirts around, and more merch is coming, by the way. It's just something, fuck, I might be able to catch up for it. I'm hoping to be productive on this trip, as far as video content goes, and maybe even like updating my merch page. I don't know. I have all these lofty, high-minded ideas. I'm trying to shoot a toy hunt video while I'm doing this, and I don't know what we're actually going to end up with at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm hoping to do some collaborations as well. There's other influencers going to this. I guess I can't fucking say who. I don't actually even know who, really, quite honestly. I know a few people are going. And I guess Dorky Dad, notably, I was on stream with him earlier today. You can catch that video on his channel. I think for the first time, I was on Dorky Dad's channel. I don't think I've been on his channel, at least not my face. Maybe my voice has ended up over there. But we talk all the fucking time. So it'll be cool to meet him in person. I'm excited about that. All right, let's address the fucking elephant in the room, because there's going to be some comments like, why the fuck aren't they building this, that, or the other? Why aren't they doing this in Marvel Strike Force? Why are they sending a bunch of you assholes out to wine and dine you? I agree. Straight up. I just fucking agree. Like, no, I don't fucking get it. But honestly, they have this kind of money set aside to do horse shit like this anyways. So it's not so much that I'm taking money away from shit they would be spending to, like, I'm not taking time away or money away from Marvel Strike Force. That money and time was never going to go to Marvel Strike Force. It was going to go to some other shit. They were going to take their employees out to fucking SeaWorld or Disneyland. I don't know what the fuck they do, you know, allegedly. So I don't know. It wasn't going to go to the game, though. And that's a problem. I do feel that's a problem in itself, that a lot of horse shit like this gets done and funds get spent on that instead of into the game. Like, people spend a lot of fucking money on this game, like hundreds of millions of dollars on this game, maybe a couple $100 million. But that should go back into the game, making it a better experience. And those are some of the things that I'm going to say in person to them in a very nice businessman-like way. I like coffee, please. You know, fix your shit. And I don't have too many agendas going down there. Like I can't say everything, but look, I'll tell you what my plan is as far as what's going on in my head when I go in front of them, because you guys put me here. You guys put me on the fucking map. I'm able to do YouTube shit. I'm able to do toy hunts. I was able to start a second channel. I was able to buy this fucking studio. Everything you see here is because of your support. So thank you. I don't say that enough. Usually I'm too busy being a dick or, you know, being an asshole on Twitch or, you know, entertaining people is what I'm trying to do. But I do want to honestly say thank you for everybody that's subscribed and liked this content over the fucking years now. Watch the videos every day. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, maybe it is better to rule in hell than to reign in heaven and be a kind of YouTuber that isn't so in touch with his community. I talk to a lot of you guys in comments and on Facebook and Discord. I try to really get in touch with my fans, and that's something I really want to do as this kind of thing progresses and things grow. I always want to make sure I'm the kind of guy that gets out there to conventions and stuff and meets people. I think that's really, really fun to do. The interactions that I have had in IRL with people who watch my content have really been very positive and quite enjoyable. So thank you, everybody, for that. All right, my agenda, now that I've gotten the ass kissing out of the way. My agenda, because I want you to be clear about this. This is the guy that you're sending, okay? Like, when you watch my videos and support me and leave comments and share my videos out there and make your alliance watch them, I hear the stories, guys, and I can't fucking believe the shit you do to promote me. Thank you. when you pick me like that, you vote on my polls. And by the way, man, you still got to go to that community tab and tell them that you want that 1 hour blitz cooldown, because that's one of the things I got to bring to them in person is, hey, remember when we did 1 hour blitz cooldowns? We need that all the time. Everybody liked it. The feedback I got was very unanimous, and it was very loud and very clear. And I ask a lot of communities. That was my number one question. And I'll ask these guys in person too, these other influencers, content creators, like, hey guys, 1 hour blitz, unanimous, right? Everybody's cool, right? I mean, if somebody is like, no, my fucking community absolutely hated it, I'm like, tell me more. What the fuck is the problem? But everybody seems to like that. I know the only problem with it is we wanted the next step. And I'll push that as well. Like, but step one is to get that 1 hour blitz instituted and make that a common thing. The next step would be to get the rotations reduced from 8 a day to 4. Reduce the amount of overall blitzing that's possible. And yes, okay, the other fucking criticism over that I kept hearing, and goddamn it really fucking bothered me because you guys are so fucking skeptical and such goddamn little needling pricks. But is, all right, fine, they're doing this, but aren't they just going to make us score more points that we can't possibly score? I'm like, no, that's the whole fucking thing, is like, no, actually. That's why I'm committed to checking the fucking math on these events every goddamn week, and I've been doing it for years now as an unpaid intern. So that's another reason why I'm taking the trip, guys. I bust my fucking ass behind the scenes to help out this fucking game company that really shouldn't need my help at all. It's kind of a fucked up parasitic relationship. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I don't even know who the fucking parasite is. It's fucking weird. Okay. And so like, yeah, you want to treat me nice, for a couple of days? Fine. Because God knows I've fucking put in the time on that shit. Like, it's ridiculous. You don't get to pick in this life when you get acknowledged for the things you do. So if somebody wants to acknowledge you for some shit, just say yes to it. That's just some general life advice in this really weird fucking video that I don't understand the point of anymore. All right, finally, last thing I'm going to do when I'm there. I'm going to do two things. Yeah, pretty much, guys. I don't think I actually have a lot of time to push anything on this. That's my assumption. If I get more time, then you know our platforms. Hey, leave me comments. Let me know what I should be hammering down, and try to be reasonable. The more reasonable you are, the more reasonable I can be. And you're like, no, Mr. Hargrave, you shouldn't be reasonable. You should go down there and kick him in the ass. I'm like, no, that's not going to do anything. It's just going to get me kicked out. If I do it, though, I'll definitely film it, and you can enjoy it. I mean, who knows? Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. All right, here's the other thing that I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest that Marvel Strike Force, Gasp, have some gameplay in it. I don't know. It's just fucking crazy. I think they shouldn't torture us with fucking stupid game modes like Blitz. They should minimize the impact that blitzing has on our lives. And number two, actually put some fucking gameplay in this game. And the best kind of gameplay that I could think, and I'm not one of these guys that details out these big lists of fucking things that they should do, because I'm not a fucking game developer. Nobody in this community thought up scourges, and most of us like them. Nobody thought it up, because the game developers have to do their jobs. And what I would suggest that they do is they put in a puzzle game mode, okay? A game mode like we've seen in Marvel Avengers Alliance. Remember the game that came before Marvel Strike Force? Some of you do, many of you don't, but they had these puzzle game modes where you had to take in a certain character or a certain set of characters. This happens in other good games. It happened in Marvel's Midnight Suns that we covered on this channel, where you had to go in, you had to use your cards in a very special way. You had to play it in a very particular way, and it helped teach you the game mechanics. These kits are getting bigger and bigger and more complex, and it would be really cool if they had a game mode or a way to showcase what characters do. The finer points of the kit, like let's have a node where you have to use your knowledge of Spider-Man Noir does more damage to Swarm and Hydra characters, right? Something like niche like that. I'm just using that as an example, not as what it should be, but a puzzle game mode. Maybe there's 10 characters and you have to pick 5 of them, and it's not intuitive which 5 you need to pick. Maybe it's not the top 5 most powerful characters. Maybe it's 3 of the most powerful characters, but then 2 really weak characters that have very interesting interactions with the 3 characters. And this is where we get into theory crafting, guys. This is where we get into functional theory crafting instead of just Kraken only theory crafting. That's another thing I have to bring in front of them. I've been making a lot of videos on it recently. They're like, yay, here's theory crafting for a couple hundred people, but the other thousands of people can go fuck off a cliff. Like, I don't want to see that done anymore. I'd like to see some actual theory crafting, and I think that's going to require some new game modes, and not just, it's not just the characters. It's going to have to be the game modes themselves. They're going to have to lend themselves to theory crafting, because if we're doing player versus player, it's always going to be the bigger wallet wins in this kind of game. And that's the kind of thing I can't change, guys. So me going on this trip, you might think, oh, finally, Mr. Hargrave's going to go down there and change this from a pay-to-win game into a friendly. No, guys, there's no fucking way to do that. I'm sorry. I wish I could go down there and change the world. I think it's a good sign that they'll invite a guy like me down there who has spoken out continuously about the evils of predatory video games. Me being in the room is a sign that maybe they're not the absolute worst fucking company on the planet. There's a chance that maybe they don't mind being a little less evil sometimes, and that's what I'm going to push for. All right, let me know what you think about this, and stay tuned. I'm going to have some footage. Probably a lot of that is going to wind up in the next Addicted to Marvel Strike Force video. I imagine a lot of the things I shoot, I'm just going to dump in there, because I'm not going to be able to come up with clever YouTube marketing for every little video that I shoot on this thing. Like, if I corner, some other content creator, I'll probably just throw it in Addicted to Marvel Strike Force. So this one's going to be a real smorgasbord and of interesting little clips and things that happen on this trip. And I'll probably be back. I'll be talking about, what happens. I'll definitely, if they tell me I can say anything, I'll be saying that as soon as I possibly can. I'm bringing a lot of my gear with me so that I can film shit while I'm there. All right, everybody. Thank you once again. I want to say thank you to you. Fuck them. Great. They're going to put me on a fucking airplane and everything. Honestly, I just prefer they cut me a goddamn consultation fee and actually have me help fix the game. But this is what they want to do. It's not what I want to do. I did not suggest this, but I'll go along with it. Because, I'll do it for the content, boys. That's it. I'm doing it for the content. I'm doing it for you so that you got a guy in the room that you can trust, that you've trusted for years. And I don't know. We'll see what we can make happen. A lot of the great videos on this channel, even better ones on my second channel. So make sure you check them out. Grave Diggers. Keep digging.
I've seen the demon's face. I've heard her death place. I fall down on my knees in praise of the horrible things that took her away.